Alright, so I'm going to do a video tutorial on how to extract your avatar using a white background. It's a little more technical than doing the green screen, but it isn't a way to do it. You may find that you like this better. Okay, the first step is to go, well, actually, I always make a copy of my image. Make sure you take a high-res snapshot. If you need directions at the beginning of my green screen video, I go over all that. So if you want to go check out the first couple minutes of that, go look up that video. It should appear in the side probably, since it's kind of related. If not, I'll put a link in the description for you all. So yeah, okay, we got the image. It's high res. The first thing you're going to do is you're going to go into the channels in the layers palette, which is right there. You're going to see different ones. Now what you're going to do is select it and you're going to look for the most contrast, meaning like that's pretty good. I usually go with green or blue. No, we're going with blue with this one. What you're going to do is right click on it, hit duplicate channel, and you're going to hide the original, or you're going to turn on the copy that you made right here and turn off the other one. You're going to work on that layer. Then you're going to go up to layers, adjustments, or image, and then adjustments, and then go to levels. This slider over here is to increase the whites. You want to make that white background as white as possible, and then you're going to start coming in and clipping the black. Because I don't know if I talked about this in the green screen video. When you make a selection, whatever's black or gray, even, it's going to keep. The gray areas are going to have some sort of a translucent effect. And the more you cut into that, the darker or the less transparent it's going to be. So you're going to cut into it a good bit. Okay, that looks good. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go in here on this channel layer, and basically what we're actually creating is called an alpha channel. So yeah, I'll hit OK. So you should have a pretty dark layer, and you'll still have a lot of this. Now, what I do is I zoom in, and I get a brush. You want a hard brush. You don't want a soft brush. I got an eyelash brush. Your hardness should be 100%, and it can be whatever size. Oops, I don't want white. I want black. So I need to switch my colors up. Alright, so then you just go in here and start painting, because all we're doing is making our selection. Make sure you get everything. Some people use the burn tool, which is over here. Burn tool. You can use that, but it takes a little bit longer. Like, I might use that right here in the ears. To make it darker, so I don't go out of the lines. So yeah. Then I'm going to go back to my brush. What you just need to do is just make it smaller. Might need to zoom in a little bit more in these small areas. Oh, I zoomed out. Alrighty. And just get all these little white spots. Go smaller again. You can use the brackets on your keyboard as a shortcut to make your brushes in Photoshop bigger or smaller. So yeah, and in these areas where you really don't have to worry too much, you can make your brush a little bit bigger. Your space bar is what helps you move around. If you want to move around, you just hit space bar and sling the picture around. Typically what I do is just like in the areas of your hand is I get the magic wand tool. Make sure you have the magic wand tool and not the quick selection. And I'll click in this little area right here, and I'll hit shift, and that'll add to the selection and there and all these little places like that. And then I'll go up to selection and I'll hit no, actually that's right. So then I'll just, no, I need to enter reverse. So go up to select and then click on introverse, and then that'll get your hand like so, and your ring and everything. Well, in this image, um, I find that works best. Me not going out of the lines. And then you can hit Control D and it'll unselect it. And then you got your nice little hand. And you just go around. Might want to zoom out so you can do like a bigger stroke. And we'll probably have to do the same over here with this hand. And you just basically go around the image until it is done. Oops. I might want to go here and then or shift and select, and then I go introverse like so. Just be careful not to go into your hand because I don't have that selected out. And just get all these white spots out. La, la, la. Wait a minute. Oops. That little spot right there needs to stay. It's like where my hand and isn't quite coming all the way into the body or whatever. I guess I'll just be careful. Oh. I messed up with a hand. Got a little too crazy with it. And or no. Subtract is or alt. Let's see, I'll subtract that area from it. If you want to add that part so you don't go out of it. Oop, was that right? Oh yeah, okay. And make sure you get everything. When it completely black. This takes a minute. It's a little tedious, yeah, it's tedious, kinda. And then what I do is I'll just zoom in a little bit and make sure the hair doesn't have any weird spots. Okay, I'm gonna Control D. Now that you got this pretty much completely blacked out, zoom out. What you do is you hit Shift, no, Control, and then the layer, blue copy. Okay, and then what you're gonna do is you're gonna turn that back, the RPG back on. It'll turn all the layers on. Then you turn this blue copy off. Go to your layers palette. Then you're gonna come up here and go to Select, and we want to modify and expand it 1 pixel. I'll just take off any white edges that we might have just from it being the way that it is. And then you can just hit delete. I'm on the layer. Oh, I know what it is. You need to be on the you need to have RPG over here. I was trying to figure out like what is going on. Okay, so make sure you have the RPG channel selected and not the blue copy or whatever channel layer you are working on. Then you hit delete and then voila! It's gone. So that's one way to do it. And I'm going to hit Control D. And then what I usually do is I will put a colored background behind it. I just pull the color out of my palette and I hit the paint bucket. Let's move these layers around. That's the 3D paint bucket, not the regular paint bucket. Oops, and I'm painting on the wrong layer. There we go. Okay, so now we have that. Now I think I'm going to stop here. I'm going to stop here and start another video.